Module 3 lesson. And then for that, we have here pre-task, no? So later, if you have time, okay, please work on this to download. So this is a free application. So this is about the use of Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, so I'm going to give you introductions about that, no? Okay, introduction on how to navigate, no, somehow. Right? So Cisco Packet Tracer. So actually the Cisco Packet Tracer is a tools or applications to demonstrate the world of network technology. Okay, so this is a way that instead of showing the physical components like the real computers, they're using the Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, we can provide a way on how we can somehow on our part as a teachers can demonstrate okay how computer network connects. So this is the link, no? So you can just copy and paste to your uh, browser address. Okay, so benefits of connecting device. So this is some module 3. So many different organizations are benefiting from the data collected, saved, and analyzed from sensor. Okay, so the data that we collected online actually or we gathered is of course a big help to the company, okay, to check on its background, its previous performance, and also to scrutinize lapses occurred in the past. Okay, so it's very difficult to talk about the past with no proof to present. Okay, but if you have the data collected, you have the storage where you can retrieve the data, then there's a way for you, okay, to see clearly, what happened. Okay, bakit tayo nagkaroon ng short, bakit nagkaroon ang baba ng sales, no? Or on the other hand, bakit maganda yung sales? Ano yung ginawa natin noon? 'Di ba? What do we perform? What are the best product that we sold in the past? Okay? No? So that is when we collect data. So businesses have more information about product that they sell and who is purchasing them. Armed with this type of data, they can streamline productions, no? Because there's also a way in this what we call point of sale, no? Is a system that we use to transact sales. Okay, so there we can also there's a features of the system where we can say like we can encode or stored the informations of our client. Pwede yun, no? Sa iba ginagawa yun, no? Like sa mga banks, no, they value their clients. Okay, so what they do is they actually ask clients interest, clients informations. Of course, when we ask informations of the persons or when we provide informations to the bank, for example, syempre we are all bind with data privacy act. Of course, every establishment have no actually rights to like disseminate our informations from other agencies. So it's a big no yan. So retailers are able to do more target marketing, reduce losses based on unsold products, reduce losses based on unsold product. It's because when you have your data storage, then there you can monitor through your inventory and through the sales which product that you have previously uh, sold a lot versus the product that you just used to uh, sold it less compared to the other product. So governments monitors environmental issues, no? So it's not only about that, no? So what we're talking there is analytics, no? So may analytical descriptions ng mga data natin. Okay? So Then another thing is we can easily produce reports, no? Kasi nandun na yung mga data instead of we're going to gather that again. So we already had this data, okay, stored into our system. Then we can make a way on how to create reports to that. So individuals can reap improved fitness and health benefits, better home and family security, and reduce cost for energy and heating system. Okay, so cities have the ability to control traffic patterns based on time of day or major events, monitors and control garbage, and recycling monitor health and housing needs. That's why some people expressions like, oh, Friday ngayon. Okay, Friday ngayon is payday, so expect heavy traffic. Okay, so Friday ngayon, for banks, no, expect that we need to somehow deposit more money, okay, to our ATM machines because there's a lot of people who will withdraw, no, their money because today is payday, just like that, di ba? So may mga ganyan, no, na mga thoughts. Okay, so this is just only like expressions, but these are proven, no? Okay, just like saying lang, no? Pero uh, totoo no? Kasi merong mga data, no, na or observations, okay? Kasi data can be collected through observations, but to the best practice is where the data can be retrieved, not only through observation, but there is a proof, no? Okay? So benefits of connecting device. So a way on how we can store our data effectively, not only to our computer, but there are other ways to do that. Okay, so in this Packet Tracers activity, we'll complete the following objective: build a simple network. Okay, configure the end devices and verify connectivity. Okay, so here, okay, so configure the PC like this. No? Okay, so I think I'm going to share to you my full screen. Okay, so I'm going to give you a short demonstrations of what is a Packet Tracer all about. Okay, since that I'm telling you to, okay, to install that thing into your system. Okay, so I have here my Packet Tracer. So I'm going to open this one here. So I'm sharing to you my full screen this time. Okay, so let's wait for a while now. Okay, okay, so here my Packet Tracer. So I think will ask my password here. So you can also create or sign up to this, no? So through the link that I sent to you. All right. So every time you open this, there comes a time that it will ask your credentials. Okay. So what happened there? Are we showing that? I'm showing you everything now. Okay. Yeah, for the sake of learning. So not to be interrupted. Okay. I didn't stop na. Anyway, we're all trusted people naman. Okay, so this is a Cisco environment packet tracer. Okay, I know that you're not the IT guy, no? You think of yourself, right? But having somehow familiarizations about this, no? That expert as you is told it. No? So okay lang. So ngayon, here we have switches. Okay, we have computers. Okay, we have their components. We have wires. This represents as wire, different wires. So yung laging ginagamit niya na wires ay itong when you hover no your mouse, you can see there's an ning no. Okay, telling what this that wire. Okay, all about. So this is a crossover wire. This is straight through wire. So straight through used for device no connecting to a different device, like for example a computer connecting to a switch, so magkaibang device yun, so we're using crossover. We're using straight through, sorry. For example, we are going to use parehong computer, then we're going to use crossover. Okay, so ito yung mga wires na ginagamit. So yung dalawang yon na binanggit ko, yan yung madalas gamitin. Okay, at yung pinakamadalas gamitin pa ay ito yung straight through, no? Kasi ito yung siniset sa network. Okay, so gawa tayo ng computer dito. So click nyo lang siya, then click nyo siya. Okay, and then next we're going to connect this to computer. Okay, so using a wire. No? So again, since these two computers are these two no device no pareho sila, so we'll be using crossover for this. Okay, so you click there and you choose fast internet, and then you connect it there as Ethernet. Okay, so this two computer this time has no connections. Paano? Okay, so if you're going to click, no, you're going to point and click this computer there. So this is the properties, no, of that computer. Same properties also when you click here. Okay, same din yung lalabas. So when you go to desktop, parang ito yung computer interface mo. Ito yung parang pinaka laman no, ng iyong computer na ganyan no, na nire-represent. Na parang may totoo ka computer. So you go to command prompt. Okay, for example, ping 10.10.10.2. Okay, so invalid command. Ping, sorry. Ping 10.10.10.2. So pinging, okay, 10.10.10.2 with 32 bytes. Request timeout. So this time, this is an indication that there is no connections between two computers. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set it up. So to set up computers, either of the two, no, kung ano gusto nyo nahin, you click this, computers, and take note, IP configuration. You click IP configurations, and then you put there 10.10.10.1, for example, for this computer. Okay, and then let me check. Medyo na-confuse ako ng konti. Desktop, ipconfig. So this one is 10.10.10.5 or anything. Okay. So now let's check if they have communication. So address of this, okay, when you like point it, no? So you can see there is an address 10.10, okay, there, okay, 10.10.10.1, okay, when you point it here. So this one also, when you point, there's address 10.10.10.5. Okay, so if you're going to check if they have connections, then same thing, no? Yung ginawa ko kanina, ping 10.10.10.1. So that is the address of the first PC. So you can see that this time no request timeout, no? So reply from 10.10. So meaning to say these two have relationship or communications now. Okay? So this is an example of how Cisco packet tracers can be used. Okay, then you also have here simulations, okay, like that. No? Then you can drop here like this one. No? So then you play. Okay, so this is an indications that this two has communications. No? Okay. Yeah, you can put again here an envelope. No, so envelope this represents as like you're sending a message to another computer. Okay, so again, this is a Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, that can be downloaded through that Skills for All now. Okay, the one that we have in our first part of our module. Okay, so just a short demonstration and familiarization. So again, you have your component. What often used here is this. Okay, you can use 2901 no, for the switch in case that it will ask about switch configurations or and then these are the computers so most often that we use here are this PC no okay so you can add more PC okay whatever okay how many PC do you want to add okay uh, so okay lang uh, then we put connections. So that's just only like an example on how you can put PC into your okay packet tracer. Then next is this no, yun nga, you have there okay the wire. This is the crossover and this is the straight to okay. So just in case that if you want to connect no, so you can use this is your switch. Okay, you connect more computer, right? Like that. Okay. Uh, so this time you're going to use wire, which is straight through na siya. Okay, like that. Na. And you can add again another wire here. So this one is straight through. Okay, like that. Right, then you continue and then you change again through IP configurations, the address. Okay, so make sure that no duplications when you set IP address. Na. And that, then that one. So since this is a new set no, of computers, okay, so you can use uh, this address no, that you also presented from the previous example. Magkaiba naman yun eh. Magkaiba yan. No? So walang connections yun dito. Okay, so this is in case you want to connect switch like this. Okay. Then next is okay. So this is how we do it. No? So this one here, okay, is actually require some computers. Okay. Uh, Yeah, so you need PC here, okay, and cable modem. So maybe we'll skip this part. So what I did is just show you the Cisco Packet Tracer, how it works, and how to illustrate that Packet Tracer. Okay. So a sensor here, IoT device connected to the network. So a sensor, actuators. So we already know what are this all about from our previous lesson where we have a lot of examples of sensors and more examples of actuators also. No? So edge computing. Yan, okay. So sensors need to be connected to a network so that the gathered data can be stored and shared. So this requires either a wired Ethernet connections, a wireless connection to a controller. Okay, so this is how we can connect no, to a controller this sensor or actuators. Okay, Di ba? Ang sabi natin, it could be wire or it could be wireless, no? Okay, so IoT connection type. So image here, you see. So vehicle, okay, asset, embedded mobile. So these are some of the Internet of Things or devices that we can use. Okay, and then sending those data that collected, like for example, for the CCTV, it can collect movement, through its sensor. Okay, from there, no, what next to that, no? Viewing lang ba? So pagka nakikita lang siya for viewing purpose, so medyo parang may nakita ka, no? May nakita kang incident sa CCTV. Pero walang saving, no? Or walang storing na nangyayari. So medyo mahirap pa din, no? Okay? Kasi sasabihin mo lang din, you claim you see it, you saw it, pero the truth is, wala ka namang proof din na pakita kasi nakita mo siya sa CCTV. So parang nandun ka rin. Totoo naman na nangyari. Kaso lang medyo weak yung claim once na walang retrieval of data, no? Okay? Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na nakita sa CCTV, yet hindi naman ma-retrieve sa CCTV. So medyo ano 'yan. So Wi-Fi is one of the most common communication protocols. So Wi-Fi, that stands for wireless fidelity. Okay, if you can recall, okay, into your introduction to computer days, no, lesson. So Wi-Fi essentially uses an infrastructure network which additionally supports ad hoc networking in infrastructure mode. The communication goes from wireless nodes to a wireless access point. So Wi-Fi is deal with when we want to set up quick connections between our device should be Wi-Fi compatible. Okay, should be Wi-Fi dapat compatible, no. So yun yung tinatawag na like most Wi-Fi, no, address 802.1 may ganun. So yun yung Wi-Fi uh, parang frequency. So Wi-Fi is designed around the goal of keeping its power consumption limited so you can run your project on a dedicated battery as well. So this is their example, okay? So Spark Fans Inventor Kit for Button. And then we have Wi-Fi Shield, Hookup Guide, getting started with the Spark Fan, okay? So if you want to go advanced, no? Right? Learning more about IoT. Okay, and then here the thread is an open for reliable, cost-effective, low-power wireless device-to-device communications. It was designed specifically for connected home applications. Yeah. Then let's watch this. Okay, here.
We developed a low-power IoT smart outlet for the course Low-Power Embedded Design Techniques. It's a team project. We are a team of two, and it took 6 months for us to develop the entire product. Our product is to develop a more connected home for reliable and sustainable housing, and we wanted to make it much more energy efficient, so it's more greener, and we wanted to develop a mobile app so anyone can control and configure the device. And the entire project is funded by Building Brains and University of Colorado Boulder. Y-Thread, it's a very new protocol being adopted by the industry, and it has a lot of security features in them, and it's a 6LoWPAN based protocol, and it's a stack on top of Zigbee, which means it's much more reliable, and it supports mesh networking, and it supports UDP, so which makes it unique, and it's easy to develop anything on top of UDP, and it's a IPv6 based protocol. This is the complete block diagram of our project, and the system has two entities. One is on the cloud side. The cloud side, all these services are done in Amazon Web Service, and we have Wi-Fi router, and then we have mobile phone controller. That's on the cloud side, and we have another entity that's in the house. In the house, we have three different things. One is the central hub. The central hub talks to the internet and the rest of the devices in the house. And we have a server. The server is the one which actually talks to the devices. The server talks to the other devices using thread protocol, and the server and the central hub is communicating using UART. In the entire course, we actually developed the hardware, the end devices, and we programmed the Silicon Labs dev kit as a server, and we have Raspberry Pi for the central hub. And let's look at the end devices in detail. This is the modular circuit and a block diagram of our end device, and we have a PMU unit which takes the supply, AC supply, and which gives a 3.3 volt output, and we have a relay actuating circuit as well, in order to actuate any load which is connected to the device. And we have a couple of sensors, temperature and humidity, just to take data on the.
Okay, so this is the illustrations of what you'll be needing, no, when you do some experimentations or working, for example, for this what they call the smart outlet device, no. So la light bulb, so of course alam na naman ito, no. Okay, so the AC supply here, okay, transformer. So itong mga device na to, well, kung hindi naman talaga tayo more on engineering, hindi natin alam kung saan kukuha nito eh. No, para din since nasa medical field, yung iba since nasa HR tourism kayo, no. So kumbaga, kung ano yung related tools na ginagamit nyo para sa inyong course, alam na alam nyo kung saan bibili eh, di ba? Okay? So ganun din sa mga engineering. Mga engineers who build, no, is smart devices kasi yun yung kanilang trabaho. Okay? So alam din nila kung saan bibili ng mga yan. So sa tulad natin, kung hindi naman yun ang ating linya, hindi pa natin alam kung saan bibili, no? So aalamin din lang natin. Okay? So dito sa preview na to, pinapakita yung background, okay? Kung paano ginagawa yung isang device. Okay? Pag nakita tayo na may gumagawa ng ganun, parang ang dali lang pala, no? Okay, ang dali lang. Pero parang pag nakikita na natin yung mga technology, okay, parang paano ginawa to, di ba? So dito, uli pinapakita natin na kailangan natin ng mga set of device na ganito. Okay, so for example, we already collected the set of device that we need. So the next is, how can we connect these devices together to make it work, di ba? So yun naman yung next challenge yan. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, so first, what you're seeing into this screen is like a diagram, okay? No? Then, tingnan natin, dito yung next is the actual instructions.
This is the prototype that we actually built. You can see the outlets, and we have a transformer. This is the biggest and bulkiest part in our project, and this is the backup circuitry. The backup circuitry is nothing but if you don't have AC power, you can still be able to talk to the device and get the sensor data out of it. And this is a thread module we have. This is the reset circuitry, and this is the relay actuating circuit. Let's have a look at our demo. We have three things in the actual hardware. We have a hub which is connected to the internet and which can talk to the server. The server here, I mean, it's a thread server, and this thread server can talk to the client. There are two clients here, and outer client 1 and outer client 2, and the outer client 1 is connected to the load and outlet 2 is not connected to anything, but we're gonna read temperature and humidity from these sensors. Let's look at the app. We have three options in the app. The first thing we have to do is configure the PI. So in configuring the PI, we have to give the IP address and its port number to configure the PI, because this mobile phone is connected to the server and the server is connected to the PI. So I did that already, and We can add devices, which I have done already, just to speed up the demo process. And we can use the device. Have two devices here, and let's choose device 2. That's where the load is connected. And let's turn on the relay. You can see the load is getting turned on, and you can see the feedback from the server. And if you want to turn it off, yeah, it's turned off. And I can read the temperature, and I can read the humidity. Yes, I can go back to device 1 and I can do the same thing. Yes, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so it's just giving you an idea on how it works. Okay, so then let's have another short video here.
Established a leadership position, and as you
so much for joining me.
Okay, so medyo skip lang natin to kasi matagal, 30 minutes. So Bluetooth, like other radio devices, Bluetooth uses the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum in the ISM band, no? So we all really know what is Bluetooth because, like for example, if we are on our device headset, our phone, okay, even our mouse somehow, okay, uh, can be connected to our Bluetooth, no? Okay, using Bluetooth technology, I mean. So, Bluetooth Classic support up to one masters and seven slaves in one by Connet. It also the star network topology, which means that other peripherals cannot talk to each other. Okay, so like for example, your phone, your Bluetooth. Okay, you can connect it uh, to your laptop now. So, and then your phone can be connected to audio, no? So may limitation siya, no? Like for example, audio to audio, you cannot connect it together. No? Parang ganon. Okay, audio to laptop, audio to phone. I mean, yung earbud natin. So home security and automation. So this is more on Bluetooth technology, no? Okay? So wireless siya. Then short range IoT connectivity. So Wi-Fi is popular among IoT system, provides internet access device but within range, 66 feet. No? Actually, pag bumili kayo ng router, okay, you can check on its specification, the distance now that it can be covered. Okay, that's why if you notice now, if you go that far, okay, away from your router, then you will notice that you're losing connections. So Bluetooth is also considered as short range, okay, that allows IoT devices and sensors, just like parang mga ano nga lang to, no, mga like 10 feet away, gano'n lang siya. So hindi talaga siya umaabot ng medyo malayo, no? Okay, katulad ng phone natin, iba yan. So mesh topology will work for your project if you want to have a very reliable system. Consists of many battery power devices connected with each other and can exchange data and send data to the internet. So Ethernet is more reliable than a mesh network, although it is insensitive to interference because it is a wired. Okay, but wire connections is ano siya, a bit longer compared to Bluetooth because wired connections, for example, for a local area network, it can run up to like the meters distance up to 100 meters, di ba? So, isang kilometro, imagine niyo isang kilometro. Pero hindi isang kilometro, 100 meters lang. Pero malayo na rin yun, di ba? Compared to 10 feet lang. Okay? Di ba? Compared to 10 feet. or 66 feet. Okay? So, yung 66 feet, obviously wala pa yung 10 metro, di ba? Tama ba? Okay. Ganun lang. Right? So, 100 meters, medyo, okay, somehow, hindi ko naman sinabing malayong malayo, pero okay na siya sa building, di ba? Mayroon pa rin siyang limitations, pero mas malayo naman siya. So, long-range IT connectivity, so we have the LP1. So, it's an IoT connectivity, okay, technology that allows to connect multiple devices and sensors. And then the most popular ones are Sigfox, no? Okay. So WAN, that is a wide area network. So cellular is a long-range connectivity solution that offers great bandwidth. So as I mentioned earlier, and then satellite provides around the globe coverage. Okay, for example, no, the Google Earth, how they can capture the images, no, that they collected, okay, that they have, no, when you check Google Map, or when you want to check on the place you want to go, okay, there's an option in your Google search, no, through the use of the Google search map, where you have the options to view real image, di ba? Okay, kung napapansin ninyo, no? So that uses satellite. Okay? So other IoT connectivity options, so we have near field communications. Protocol is also a power efficient way to connect things. So data is transferred when the NFC enabled devices are tapped with each other. And then we have the radio frequency identification. RFID is another power efficient technology that implies using RFID tags and the system of readers. Okay, it enables communications. So protocols like Zigbee or Z-Wave use a low power RF radio embedded. Okay, so that's how we connect device together. Okay, using those technology. So there are many options form. From is abundant in most cases here. So Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, no, so already mentioned mesh, and then this one here, the long range measured in miles, of course, cellular. Okay, the use of satellite, the use of RFID. Okay. So how message through passes network? Okay, diba? So when we talk, when we send data, diba? So it's amazing how the data can be transferred through a wire. Is it in a form of letter? Is it in a form of what? Parang ganyan. So, you know, technically there's a conversions happen, no? As we all know that computers don't read alphabet. Computers or machine uh, don't read numbers, alphabets, special characters. They don't read that. No? If you look back into your number system lesson, there your teachers explain to you how how this key is being converted in a form of 0 and 1. Okay, because the only language of machines is to read, no, binary numbers in a form of 0 and 1. Okay, not reading the letter A. So that is why letter A has the corresponding value, no, okay, to into converting it into binary. So it happened behind the scene, no? Like for example, for A, 1000, no, 0001, no? And capital letter A and small letter A, so they have different value. All has unique binary numbers value. Okay, so that is how, no, machine reads your message. Okay, so this simple network has several key components. So devices include computers, printers, media. So the distance signal needs to travel. Okay, so the signal in a form of bits, no? Okay, so the environment is traveling in the amount and speed of the data, so the cost of the media and its installations. So services include the software that support operations, as email, hosting. Okay, so example, chat applications. So components of a network. So in order for a message to reach its destination or intended receiver, needs network components to provide a stable, reliable transmission. So here, copper, fiber optic, and wireless. So this media actually was part, no, of that packet tracer presentation a while ago, no. So andun siya. Andun yung mga media na to, no? Mga medium in order for you to build computer networks. Then next we have services. Okay, so we have there we talk. There's what we call this medium office, small office, and then large office. Okay, so imagine how computers in the office connected, no, each other. Same thing. How computers in school, all right, can print using one printer or can have connections using or having one ISP provider. Okay, so end user devices, the devices that people are familiar with are called end user devices. So these devices is either the source or the destinations of the message transmitted over the medium or channel. And then intermediary devices like routers, switches, hubs, no? So in short, when we talk about end user, okay, so ito yung we're pertaining to the computers that we have, no? Our phone. Then intermediary are switches, routers, for example, in a network where we can connect, okay, four computers together using a switch or a hubs or a routers. Pwede natin i-connect yan. So, yung pagkakaiba ng routers tsaka ng switch, no? Sa switches kasi, you can add even up to like 36 or more computers, 36 computers. Sa router, if you check the back of your router, it has only four ports. So for small office, pwede siya. Okay? Four computers lang pwede natin i-connect, no? Together. So if you need expand, no, to expand, no, the business operations having lot of computer installed, then you need to switch your setting, okay, using this one, routers and switch together, okay, or hubs. So network media, so we have the wires that we use, okay. Yung tinatawag nating UTP cable or untwisted pair is used to set up straight through connections cable from your switch going to your uh, terminals or workstation or client. Yan yung mga tinatawag natin na term pag yung isang computer ay nakakonect sa network na tinatawag natin siya na workstations, tinatawag natin siya ng terminals. Okay? So may mga term na ganun sa computer network. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na client-server connections. So the Internet of Things is responsible for collecting real-world data from many different devices, including sensors, actuators, gateways, and more. Okay? So what this sensor is collecting data like moving data, no? Activity, mga ganon. So somehow we all know that when we talk about data, we are not only pertaining to text, no? Voice is also a data. Audio, voice, pictures, images, video, mga data din ito. No? Mga large scale data kung tawagin natin. aside from uh, the use of text or message, sentence like that. Okay, informations through reading can be read, no? Okay, so yun yung mga uh, sinasabi din nating data. So a very important element of the Internet of Things is the layer transport, which ensures data processing from sensors. Okay. So a standard model of communication involves several different protocols like LWM2M. Every time a device communicates with each other, one through the internet, the data travels from the physical device through the networks. That's why uh, it's amazing how to imagine when, like now, no? I'm talking to you, you can hear me real time. Okay, you can hear my words, something that when I say bad things or whatsoever I'm saying here, okay, I cannot like pull it back, no? Parang hindi ko na pwedeng bawiin, no? Okay, when I say, okay, no class on, ganyan. Example lang, di ba? So, hindi ko na siya pwedeng bawiin. Especially that this meeting is actually recorded, no? So, parang, okay, mahirap na siya. Di ba? So, IoT is a robust technology trend of the future, and networks of connected objects will soon become commonplace in our home, workplace, and factories. Okay, and this is actually happening today. So, how IoT devices communicate? So, from IBM, things you can see how the internet gives us access to data from million of devices, but how does it work and what can we do with all the data? Okay. So since that this video is not responding, okay, so let's move to the next part. Okay, so technologies, no? So we have here 2G, 3G, no? Bluetooth, okay, frequency 2.4, technology 82.15.4, LoRa, no? Okay. So for example here, your Bluetooth, no, is capable to deal with frequency 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, so that is the reason why your Bluetooth can connect to a laptop, because laptop technology in connections to wireless is 82.15.4. Okay, and then there's a range, no, for a Bluetooth where it can up to like 300 feet, no. So power usage so low, meaning na hindi yung kanyang voltages, no, hindi siya ganun kataas. Then cost, okay, low. Then for the cellular bands, power usage mataas siya, no. Mabilis malobat. Okay. Nalolobat, no, you need to charge that again. Then so the frequency is for you to determine compatibility, no? Compatibility meaning that for your Z wave, so you have sub gigahertz. So there's no way for you to connect to that. Only upon checking their frequency 2.4 gigahertz for 802.15 is capable. So those uses this technology can connect to Z wave. No? Okay. So in as much what company is doing is the possibility of limiting, no, incompatibility, so these devices can freely connect to other devices, no? All right, without too much intervention on the part of the developer. Okay, so that dun lang sa part ng mga user, they already know how to configure that. Okay, that is also the reason why your laptop connect directly to the LTE card 0/1 technology. Okay, it's because it uses a different frequency. Okay, no? But most of the frequency there, if you check there, is a frequency 2.4 together can connect to sub-gigahertz. So protocols, so we have here, protocols are the rules that are implemented in IoT communication. So each layer of the architecture needs a different protocol to simplify the presentation of these rules. So infrastructure about LAN identifications, okay, identifications, of course, using the IPv6 URL, okay, and then comms or transport, Wi-Fi, discovery protocols, device management, and multi-layer frameworks. So Internet Protocol. So meron tayong tinatawag na IP address, right? So a device sa unique Internet Protocol IP address. Aside from the MAC address. No? Pag sinabing MAC address naman, okay, Media Access Control, ito naman yung it pertains to the unique parang identity ng iyong computer hardware regardless may internet or wala. So meron siyang MAC na tinatawag. So yung again yung MAC sa physical, no? Parang physical address ng computer mo. Yung IP address, ito yung physical address ng computer mo sa internet. Okay? Tama? So, itong IP address ay nababago. It can be changed. No? Your network administrator can assign or can change IP address, but not the MAC address. Okay? So, kaya pagka nag-check ka ng bawat sa CMT, okay, so when you check ipconfig/l, no? So, meron kang makikita dyan ng mga information. Ito, physical address, no? 3E91, okay. So, sa LAN adapter, local area network connections, ganyan. So, wireless, okay. So, dito mo makikita yung mga addresses, no? Okay. Pati yung addresses ng computer mo. Okay. So, dito mo siya makikita. Using or typing ipconfig/on. So, IP address, that is also the reason why your computer can be traced, can be tracked online, no? Or other who committing or committed, no? Crime using computer. That's the reason why they can be traced because of their IP address. So first, it will track who's your provider, di ba? Because, di ba yung tinatawag natin na internet service provider, they have a lot of client. Okay. So next to that, who are the thousands or hundreds of thousands of providers? Each of their client, okay, they assigned unique IP address. They're assigning unique address for each of their clients a router. Kaya determine agad yon, no? Okay. Bakit? Paano na-determine? Because of the activity, no, appeared doon sa server, okay, ng ating ISP provider, no? So may way para makita 'yon. Kaya matatrack yung isang computer activity. So hindi naman 'yon masyadong ini-emphasize, no? Kumbaga hindi na pinapakialaman ng ating mga internet service provider. They don't care it at all, no? Because we are also bound by laws. Okay, no, that everything about our details, no, okay, as part of the subscription, will not be disclosed to anyone, to anybody. So all authority, no, can have, no, or request, okay, as part of their investigation. So they are allowed only for because of a purpose. Yeah. Okay, so kanina, sa example ko sa packet tracer, nag-assign ako ng IP address like 10.10.10.1. So, it's always separated by a period, no, when you assign. Okay, so the address used to send data in networks are called Internet Protocol IP address. IP4 version 4 is what is typically in use currently. Okay, so actually, if you're going to check on your computer, like here, then open network and internet settings. Okay, so that is where you can check. No? So this time, I'm obviously my connections is wireless, diba? Okay. Then when you double click here, okay, change adapter settings. So you will notice na ito may naka-X kasi hindi siya naka-connect, hindi siya wired eh. Okay, but if you're going to plug here, okay, so mawala yung X na yan. And then properties, okay. Then this one here is what mentioned Internet Protocol version 4 or IPv4. Okay, this is where you're going to set your IP address. Okay, just like what mentioned into this part, no? IP4 version 4. Okay, so dito ka maglalagay ng IP address. So to do that, no, you need to have a knowledge about computer network naman, no? Okay, so just for you to have an idea, I think that is the very purpose of this lesson. Okay, so this what I already performed a while ago. I type ipconfig, okay, to show you, no, the contents, the IP address, the physical address, no, of the unit, its connections, the subnet mask, its connections, and those wireless, no, elements can be found there. So here we have connect to Wi-Fi USB port. Okay, like this one here. Okay. Cable DSL, LAN port, one port. Then okay. So now we look for the country or location that by using this one here. Yeah. Okay. Hope there's no restriction to open this site. The trusted source. So now we look for here, no? So there are some other, okay. You want to know, no, the IP address of this, okay, of a website, then you can visit this site now if you want to look for address, or this one also. The trusted source for IP address. See. Yan o. So IP is 122.199.104.51. Okay, di ba? City, Makati City, yan. So may mga ibang pwede natin. ah, okay, so you can try this later na also to check and to know your locations there. Then this one, okay, pwede nyo ring itry dyan. Yan, IP address, so there you can see IP address, it's in Germany. Germany. No? Yan. So, pinakita niya yung mga IP address. So, meron din sa United States. So, ano pa? Ano pang gusto nyong makita? DOST. If that is existing, then it will show you. Okay. Nag-read pa siya. Pero Philippines, yan. Okay. So, iba yung interpretations niya. No? Yata. Tira natin kung ano yan. Naisip ko lang kasi kaya so you can put there a valid website, all right. So domain name system, all right. So domain name system, okay. In the previous activity, we look into the website IP address in the domain name server, okay, because human prefer to deal with names and computer prefers numbers. So the DNS is a large database of computer names and their internet address. Okay, so there are other sites, no? Okay, so pag sinabi nating domain name, okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na root domain, top level domains, and then second level domains. Okay, di ba pagka nagano tayo, google.com, ganyan. .gov, .edu for education, .gov for government agency, .com private, no? Uh, .net, network, .com commercial or private, no? And then .educations for military, .mil. Okay, so malalaman nyo kung anong organization siya. Okay, it represents once that you see yung kanyang top level domains. Okay. So, minsan na-encounter natin na .edu, .edu.ph. So, .ph is the root domain. Okay. So, gateways and routing. So, gateways were introduced with media that provides us access to the internet. Now we define routing as the mechanism that allows a system to find a network path to another system. So a route is a defined pair of addresses which represent the destination and gateway for one machine to be able to find another over a network. There must be a mechanism in a place, okay? So, yeah, checking on you. Actually, if you want, no, to, yun, okay, to monitor your connection while working, just like now, no, I can also do this. I can like ping www google.com st. Okay, for me to check, no, how is my connections, no. So, tuloy-tuloy siya. So, very good yan. Or good, no? Kasi tuloy-tuloy siya. Pag may nakita kang request timeout yan na isa, so ibig sabihin, your connections is starting to lose, no? Though tolerable yon pagka isang request timeout. Pero pag nasundan ng isa, medyo alarming na yan, nasundan pa ng isa or dalawa, tatlo, so that's the time na nawawala ka na yung connections mo. Okay, but ayan o, nakikita nyo, may request timeout yan o. So, tolerable yan, isa lang eh. Diba? Pero pag nagtuloy-tuloy yan, maaaring hindi nyo na ako marinig. Okay? So, this is one way on how you can monitor, no? Ping, the use of ping, space, and then any website, no? You can put it there. So, most of the time, what I'm using is the google.com. Alright? So, if there are some instances that you have you are request timeout yet you have connections in other sites, meaning na yung site na yun is down, pero sa case ni Google bihira mag-down yan eh. Kaya lagi ko yun, siya yung piniping ko. Okay, kasi nagda-down din yung mga site, right? Yung iba, no, yung mga hindi established. Siyempre nagda-down, maaaring na-hack or nagme-maintenance sila, gano'n. Okay, nag-upgrade sila, mga ganun. So may mga reason yan. Okay, pero hindi naman madalas sa mga prominent na mga company or website na that we're visiting. So bihira yung ganun. Or hindi masyado. Wala. They know what to do, okay, how to put back up. So very yan, bihirang-bihira. Huh? So that is we can use ping, no? Alright, so to trace the route to a distant network, the PC use must have a working connection to the internet. Okay. So obviously, I have internet connections because I was able to connect or like ping that Google. So now we have another task here. Okay. And this is post task packet tracer. Connect device to a home gateway and monitor your network. So I want you to study this. So we'll be giving you until April 15. So that's 1 month, like 1 month from now. Okay, prior to this, I'll change the deadline of this. Okay, so medyo mahaba-haba yung study. And by the way, to make it easy, kasi I understand naman na hindi naman kayo talaga network engineer or oriented. So, grouping pa rin na to. Okay lang sa akin. No? Grouping. So, pwede nyo na to simulang pag-aralan. So, yung pinakita kong Cisco Packet Tracer environment, so yun na siya. No? Yung in-example ko kanina. So, just learn on this. So, this is a group activity again. Okay, 5 yata yun, no? So, I'm sure 5 heads working together, kahit ano pa yan, kaya na yan, no? Okay, so this is not individual naman. Same group, no? Just keep your groupings. Okay, and then upload your Module 3 collaborative activity into this link. Okay, so you can upload it here. So April, tama ba yung sinet ko doon kanina? April 15 yun eh. Okay, so we start doing that now. Okay, 7. So that is for your M3. Right, so references for this lesson can be found here.